Hello, George. Nice to see you. And there's Timmy too. Timmy, come over here, boy.
Hello, George. How are you?
Hello, nice you could come. I feel great. After all, it's the summer holidays.
So, any new adventures in sight?
No, nothing yet, Dick, unfortunately. But I've got some interesting news for you instead. Go on and tell us then. We're all dying to know. All right. I don't want to keep you in suspense any longer. There's an archaeologist lodging with us.
You mean one of those people who run all over the place with a trowel and brush, digging up vases and things?
Yes, exactly one of those, Dick. He's found an old settlement quite close by and has already begun the excavations.
That's really interesting, George. Go on. What kind of settlement is it then?
Mr. Brown suspects it's a Roman settlement, although he hasn't found any evidence for that yet, I don't think. I didn't know there were Romans here in the past.
Not only Romans, Anne. I think the Celts were here before as well.
I'd love to introduce you to Mr. Brown, but unfortunately he left this morning all of a sudden. Apparently he left my mother a note saying that he had to go to a world fair urgently.
What a pity. And who's in charge of the excavations now?
Nobody, Julian. My mother's not to rent his room to anyone else. He's coming back in a couple of days to carry on with the dig.
Is it possible to visit the excavation site, or is it out of bounds?
There's a small area which one can have a look at, all right? But unfortunately, the biggest part is closed off by a wooden fence. Would you like to have a look at the settlement?
But of course, George. Let's go straight away.
I know my way around a bit. Mr. Brown's already taken me there and explained a few things to me.
Really, George? That must have been ever so interesting, mustn't it?
Absolutely, Julian. He showed me everything a good archaeologist should know. He even gave me a real archaeologist trowel. You're really excited about this archaeologist? Well, he's always so kind and friendly, Anne. This is the fence I was telling you about. Behind that are the recent excavations. The areas of the settlement that haven't been completely measured out and cleared. Why are they making such a fuss about the fence? Apart from a few old walls, there's nothing to see anyway, is there?
But Anne, just think of all those old vases, pots, pieces of jewellery and weapons that might still be waiting to be found there.
Mr. Brown told me that they do this to keep nosy people out. Besides, this way, the finds are protected and can't be pinched. I can't really see anything except for a small building and a lot of rubble. The small building's got to be the excavation hut.
Let me have a look too, George. That's right, George. I can't see more than that either. But there's some bad weather brewing up on the horizon. We should make our way back quickly before we're caught in the storm.
Yes, let's get back to Kieran Cottage fast. Aunt Fanny's bound to be worried.